Alright, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream. So this is the 22nd of March and this is on Monday. So the live stream starts 1 hour earlier today because I have an appointment after this live stream. So hopefully you noticed the notification and hopefully everybody joins here at the right timing. Otherwise, you can just enjoy my archive on this video. So let me set up everything here before I start. Alright, good to see you here, everyone. Okay, so this is, I think, the Q&A or like free talk session today for about 1 hour because the market is ranging. Everywhere is retracing backwards now. Even gold is flat now. So I guess I will just talk about a few things about the markets and also some updates about Dubai. Okay. So let's see. Let me get everything ready. Make sure. Alright. Hello Duan. Thank you for joining. Which broker do you choose to trade? I use the broker called XM Trading and also Oanda I use and also a couple of brokers in Japan. I manage these two different brokers in Japan locally and also outside of Japan because the tax is different. If I trade on these Japanese brokers in Japan, I get taxed 20%, 20% for these Japanese local brokers. But if I use the brokers outside of Japan, then I get taxed 50%, 50% tax in Japan, which is quite high. So that's why I mainly trade on these Japanese brokers. But the ones that I use for outside is one is XM Trading, another one is the Oanda. Alright, Giorgio, thank you for joining and thank you for the reminder for the like button. It's a nice and sunny day from Dubai. I still see the sunset a little bit going down. It's a nice and very warm and very safe here in Dubai. Alright, Melinda, thank you for joining. And Asif, good to see you again. Thank you for joining too. And Roy, good to see you too. Kasiya, thank you for joining. And Alkari, good to see you again. Hidahai, thank you for joining too. And James, Trey, Robbie, Mohammed, thank you for joining. Good to see you again. And Ruslan, thank you for joining too. Yeah, everybody, good to see you here. Good to see you. I think this is a good timing to just enjoy your life because it's ranging basically today, this Monday. Because Mondays usually have less volatility in the market, so usually we don't see any trends. Hridahai says, hi Kay, do you believe in chart patterns like cup and handle, head and shoulders? Yes, I do. Yeah, these are head and shoulders. Double top, double bottoms can be the reversal confirmations, but sometimes it becomes fake, sometimes not, and we will only know afterwards. We see charts afterwards, and afterwards we know if that was the double top, double bottom, or head and shoulders. So let me check some charts. Alright, thank you for joining everyone once again. Good to see you. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information that I share here is only for informational purposes. So when you take trades, please do with your own risk. Okay, so yeah, Bao, thank you for joining. And Ruslan, let's see. Kaysen, I'm confused about time cycle after reading the book. Okay, so make sure you also watch the videos on the archive. I talk about these chapter by chapter videos on the live stream in the past, and you can find the archive on the Discord of Ichimoku community. So after reading this book, then make sure you watch these videos and understand further. The time cycles is actually, we have many ways to capture time cycles. So one, you can look at these highs and lows, swing highs and swing lows, and you can capture time cycle. So for example, this is gold, and this is in the, hold on, let me switch it to the daily chart. So here's the daily chart of gold, and it's downtrending at the moment. For me, this is bearish, so I'm still looking for the sell chances of now. But in this downtrend, you see highs on these days. Over here are the highs, and the lows are here. So make sure you have the wick low, not the body low, but you get these wick lows and wick highs. So these are the swing highs and swing lows, and by connecting these dots, it becomes in waves in Ichimoku. So it's been downtrending because it's in the reverse in waves, consecutive. So this is downtrending. So this is wave analysis for Ichimoku. So when you see reverse in waves, consecutive, and then Kumo down, Kijun Sen, also Tenkan Sen pointing down, and Chikou span below the candles, this is bearish. In theory, this is bearish. And then once you capture these waves, then you measure the candles in between the highs and lows. So from here, let's see, from this date, 21st of January this year, to the next high, it was 8 bars. Sorry, it was 7 bars. 7 bars in between the highs, and then another high will be here 9 bars. 7 bars highs and 9 bars highs also. And then from this high, on this 10th of February, to the next high, which was 23rd of February, it was 10 bars. 7, 9, and 10 bars on the highs. And then we have a high over here, and this was, let's see, this was 13 bars. So when you see the highs on this chart, on this particular chart, on the daily chart, it doesn't go with the Kihon Suchi number. I only see 9 bar here, and 10 bars is okay because this is just one candlestick difference, but 7 or especially like 13 bars is not the Kihon Suchi number. So in this case, if I see this downtrend on the highs, I see that the market is not respecting the time cycles. And that's why in this case, I don't use a time cycle simply. So instead of taking the highs, I will then look at the lows and see if these are also the Kihon Suchi numbers. So from the day 4th of February to the next low, this was 12 bars in between. And then from the low on the 19th February, we have the next low here, which is another 12 bars in between. So here we see something interesting, right? We have from the low on the 1st February to the next low on the 19th February, once again it was 12 bars in between. And from this low to the next low on the 8th of March, this was another 12 bars in between. And these are not the Kihon Suchi numbers, where Kihon Suchi is 9, 17, 26, and 33, and on and on. So these are Kihon Suchi numbers. But 12 is not the Kihon Suchi number, but you see a certain time cycle with the same number, 12. And this is called Taito Suchi in Japanese. Taito means equal, and Suchi means number in Japanese. So Taito Suchi simply means you have a same time cycle in between the highs or in between the lows. So, and this can be, so we can capture the next Henkabi in this way. So these are the henkabis. These are called henkabis. And henkabi means, henka means change, and bi means day in Japanese. So simply henkabi means the day of change when market reverses or extends its market direction. So if you look back the chart, it's easier to capture these highs and lows because these are potential henkabis, so that we can expect the next henkabi can be which date. So 12 bars from 8th of March is going to be tomorrow. 12 bars, once again, 12 bars from 8th of March is going to be 23rd of March, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow could be henkabi. Then we just keep going the time cycles this way. So for these lows, these are 12 bars between. Now we have upward I wave. So tomorrow might be a day of change, and it might go down afterwards tomorrow. This can be expected. So in this case, the recent 12 bars was from low to high, and then the market can go down, or it can go up also. It can go up continuously for the next 12 bars. So the next potential henkabi is going to be the 7th of April, like this. So the market can go down and marks the next low, next swing low on the 7th of April, or it can go up continuously and it can be in the Kumo. It can renew highs on these 12 bar cycles to 7th of April. So this is about forecasting the market. Ichimoku, or we are not here to predict the future because it's impossible, because we cannot control the market, so it's impossible to predict the future. But we're here to forecast the future. Just like a weather forecast, we have to be logically think which way potentially the market goes. But what if the market goes backwards? Then what kind of scenario you can create? You have to think ahead, and Ichimoku is a great tool to manage these logical thinking patterns. So yeah, this was one of the examples for the time cycle. So you can even go backwards from this one, from 4th of February to backwards. Let's see how many candles it was, and this was 14 bars in between. So 14 bars from low to low, and another 12 bars in between the lows until the 8th of March. Then the market goes backwards, and now it's going up, looks like. In the short term, this is uptrending. But as I mentioned on the on this, hold on, let me refresh the page. Yeah, as I mentioned on this trading view on gold, I expect the market to be bounced off this descending trend line, and it continues to go down this way. So that's why my view is rather bearish for now. Unless the market breaks the descending trend line, and unless the market breaks the Kijun Sen, this is still downtrending to me. So I prefer to create a scenario for the downtrend. But I always make sure I create a scenario for uptrend also. Because everything has black and white, two sides in the coin. You cannot focus on only one side of the coin and take trades. It's impossible. You have to see the other side always, and you have to think about the other side and take trades. Psychologically, it's important, so that you can prepare for the market reversals. Yeah, this is about psychology, but that's how I think about the trading. Yeah, let's see. Yep, thank you for joining, everyone. I do see many comments. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Alright, good evening, good morning, good afternoon everyone, depending on where you're from. Thank you for joining. Let's see, let me pick up some other comments and questions for now. Okay, Lucas says, Mr. K, I'd like to know if the wheat it's ready for trade by Ichimoku line. What is your opinion? Or the wheat? Okay, I hardly look at the wheat, but let's see. Hold on, let me see. We can look at the wheat. I think yeah, I have it here. Let's see. So this is the daily chart of the wheat, if I'm understanding correctly. So let's see. So I look at the weekly chart for now. And let's see, weekly chart is retracing backwards and the market is reaching back to the Kijun Sen. And Chikou span is too close to the candle, so this is range for me. Let's see, monthly chart is still bullish. But from weekly chart it's going backwards. And the daily chart it's retracing backwards. Looks like the market broke the Kumo downwards. We had the Tenkan Kijun dead cross, Chikou span breakout, and Kumo breakout. So this is Sanyaku Gyakuten signal. And we have also the Kumo bearish. So we can go down. You can go down all the way to the previous low, which is 564.93. It can continue to go down this way. So let me look at the 4-hour chart. Let's see, in 4-hour chart, yeah, this is now downtrending too. We have a stable downtrend in 4-hour chart, so this is not the good time to buy yet. So as for daily chart, if you are looking for the buy chance on the wheat, then I will wait for the price to come above the Kumo, and Kumo should be twisted bullish. And Kijun Sen should be above the Kumo and the price, and then Chikou span should be above the candles, and then that will be a buy chance. Otherwise, it should be in a range still or downtrending. Yeah, and let's see if I can see any time cycles here. I think the topic for today will be the time cycle. So let me see. I take the highs here, and this is 28. 28 is not the Kihon Suchi number. So hold on, let me check the lows. From this low to the current low, this is like the swing low, but if I take this low to the next low, which was here, this is 24 bars. 26 is the Kihon Suchi number, 24 is a bit close. But if I take the next one, this is 33. 33 is the Kihon Suchi number, so we can take this as one of the time cycles in between. So we might see another 33 time cycle from here. So if I just extend it all the way, 33 bars, I don't see any highs or lows. So I think the 33 time cycle only ended up to here. So let's see, let me redo then from here, from this swing high from the 15th of January. If I take the next low, this was 6 bars only. The next swing low was 13 bars. This one is 18 bars. Right here is 28, and now it's going down, and I don't see any reversals yet. So yeah, in this kind of condition, it's difficult to capture market momentum by the time cycles. So I would rather not look at the time cycle. Sorry, I would rather not look at time cycles, but just look at the 5 lines and the price actions. Sorry, I got the spicy food just earlier, so my throat is like burning now. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Yep, thank you for joining. Jarvis, Tan Yun, and Thomas John. Uday, thank you for joining. Thoughts on GJ. Let's see. So let me go back to some Forex pairs. I think everywhere it's ranging. So as a swing or day trader, this is not the good market to take trades. So yeah, GJ now it's going down. Broke the broke Tenkan-sen. And looking at the 4-hour chart, it broke the Kumo here. So it might become downtrending afterwards. It might go down continuously. So this is not a good timing to buy or sell. I think this is the very first time of the Kumo breakout ever since, which date is it, in 4-hour chart? Yeah, ever since 21st of December last year, we had the Kumo break, and ever since the price has been above the Kumo all the way until today. So I can see that this is a significant change on the market of this Kumo breakout. This might become fake. It might go up still, but it might go down. So I just wait for the Kumo angle, Kijun-sen angle, and Chikou span should be below the Kumo to sell. That's when I look for the sell chance. Otherwise, the market continues to go up as per daily chart direction. Swiss franc JPY up 0.45%. Could Ichimoku capture this sort of trend, short-term trend? Ichimoku really cannot capture short-term trend. Ichimoku is more for the longer-term trend. But let me check the Swiss franc JPY now and see what's happening. So yeah, as per daily chart, this is in a range, right? The whole time it's in a range, just up and downs. So this is not a good timing for these day or swing traders, position traders. The Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span touching with the candles. Looks like Chikou span has been recently tracing past candles, and so it might go up like this in a short term, and it can go down afterwards like this. It might be possible. So this is called a Chikou span synchronization. Sometimes Chikou span traces the past candles like this, and you can potentially capture which way the price is going in the short term like this. Ruslan, you're welcome. And Tyler, thank you for joining. Good to see you. You are a great teacher. Oh, thank you for the words. I try my best to share my knowledge of Ichimoku. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for joining. And Blackwater, good to see you too. Euro dollar, please. Yes, Euro dollar is another ranging market. This is another ranging market. This is just flat. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. Chikou span is below the candle, so this is bearish in its momentum. So it might go down. It might still go down because of this Chikou span, but I don't see the readiness yet. It might go up still. So we never know which way it's going. Alright, hello Don Don, thank you for joining. And Gerald, thank you for joining too. Okay, it's very frustrating when there is no opportunity to trade. Market is bad since 2 weeks. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The first week of March was good. We had some trends on the JPY pairs, but for the recent 2 weeks, it's been ranging. So this is where you have to be patient. Like I tweeted today, I think you can see my Twitter on my website on the sidebar. I think I put that one. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, over here. Oh, looks like it's not the. Hold on, let me refresh the page. Yeah, I think this is where you have to be patient. For the reward to come, we have to wait sometimes. The market is open 24 hours and it goes up and down in a short term, but it doesn't mean that you can take trades every day. It's impossible. And this is one of the psychological change of mine after becoming full-time trader. Was that the way we make profit is exactly different, exactly sort of opposite from how we make money on these ordinary jobs. On these ordinary jobs, you get paid according to, for example, like how long you see charts, or how many tries you take, how many reports you give, or how many scenarios create. You might get paid by these actions on ordinary job. But in Forex or any tradings, you get paid only when you're right on the direction. Otherwise, no matter how many hours you spend, no matter how many days you spend to analyze charts and take trades, you get break even or small losses, which is very frustrating. So I know exactly what you're saying, and that's why I mentioned time efficiency is very important. Time efficiency is very important. So when you see this kind of ranging market on this euro dollar, it doesn't go anywhere. So even if you buy here, tomorrow it might be the same price level. 2 days later, it might be the same price level, and this is not time efficient. But instead, this is inefficient in terms of the psychology. You might get frustration. So this is inefficient in that sense. And that's why I only check charts that is trending. So when you see trending pairs, like this one is also trending for me, because recently it's been ranging, but I still expect the market to go down this way, because the price is below Kumo, below Kijun-sen, and Chikou span is still below the candles technically, so it can go down. So I will look for sell chance, and when I sell, then the probability for the market to go down after takeout sell is relatively higher in this condition. And also, the probability for me to sit the break even is also higher, and also the market possibly go towards my direction, and I can save time until I set the break-even line. However, if you take tries on this Euro USD, for example, even if you buy here and as soon as it goes up, you just set the break-even line and it goes backwards soon. So in this condition, you get many break-even trades, or small losses, or small wins. And this is not really time efficient. So anyways, this is a little bit of a psychological mindset based on my experience, how I changed it before and after I became a full-time trader. So to make the long story short, in this condition, I don't ever look at the chart. I think I will just come back to the chart tomorrow and see if we have any trends. Otherwise, no trades. Yeah, gold is going down right now. Yeah. Okay, Dink says, you said in one of your videos the daily Ichimoku trend analysis is better. Do you recommend 15-minute or 1-hour time frames? I recommend you to use Ichimoku in 1 hour, not the 15. 15 might be too low in time frame to use Ichimoku, but 1 hour is okay. Yeah, KPD, yeah, I would like to visit India too. I used to visit India a couple of years ago for 2 weeks. It was during the Diwali festival. It was very nice and beautiful. Let's see, Loving Partner says, Mr. K, what is included in the Ichimoku book 5-7? Ichimoku books, I wrote the Ichimoku book, 3 books I wrote, and these are based on my own understanding. So these are available on my Ichimoku community. So if you see join button on YouTube, that's where you can join on this Ichimoku community. And in here I wrote 3 books, and one is Ichimoku Basic Master Book, which talks about 5 lines and all the basics of Ichimoku. And then there is a Ichimoku Basic Theories book. This one is 160 pages long, I think. 150 or 60 pages long on this one, Ichimoku Basic Master Book. And the next one I wrote, Ichimoku Basic Theories book. This one has about 80 pages long. And then there is a Kyushurex booklet. I think I put it somewhere. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I wrote the Kyushurex booklet, which is also available for Ichimoku members. So Kyushurex is another way to capture market by Ichimoku, but Kyushurex is the name of the particular candlestick by Ichimoku. These are available perks on this Ichimoku community. I hope I answered to that question. Said says, Mr. K, why don't you use Heikin Ashi candles to avoid noises? I prefer candlesticks better than Heikin Ashi because I want to see these wicks up and downwards, and I value the price action. Yes, Heikin Ashi reduces these noises in the market, and I think Heikin Ashi is better for stock markets where there's gaps in between. But Forex, there's no gaps in between the candles, so I prefer to use candlesticks. And also, Ichimoku, looks at these highs and lows of the candlesticks, and that's why they go along. Okay, Thompson, you're welcome. And Dondon, you're welcome too. Arania says, which people buy in the retracement? I think for those who want to win bigger, they buy retracement so that once it goes upwards, it goes higher and higher. That's, I think, the expectation. But it doesn't happen always. Sometimes after retracement, it continues to go down. So that's why we have to see which way the market is trending by Ichimoku 5 lines. Okay, Jeremiah says, hi Kay, please check Tokyo Box breakout on Swiss franc JPY. Okay, clean breakout. Let's check that one. Yeah, thank you for these comments. These are so helpful. Based on my strategies, you make comments, and these are very good. So let's see. Tokyo Box, I will look at the 1 hour chart. And I just show the Tokyo Box And yeah, looks like the Tokyo box has been broken upwards today. So this yellow area is Tokyo box, and now looks like it broke above. So if this is going to become a N wave consecutive, then it can go up like this. But once it comes backwards in the range, then no trace. Yeah, Dondon, you're welcome for the teaching. I hope you learn something new every day from these live streams. Okay, Nifty please. Alright, let's check Nifty index. Let's see, indexes, Nifty. Oh, so it's retracing backwards still. Let's check the daily chart. And yeah, so now it's flat. Flat Kumo, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, Chikou span in between candles and the Kumo here. So this is range, no trends. So I think this is not a good timing to buy or sell at the moment. Yeah, we'll see. Let's check the weekly chart. A weekly chart still shows uptrending. The Kumo's Senko span B up, A up, and Kijun Sen is up. So this might become a wedge in a daily chart, and it might break upwards. So in this case, I would draw the lines like this and expect the wedge to break. I can extend the line all the way to the back so that it touches this one, retest, and be supported like this. So on the weekly chart, it's uptrending still, so we can break upwards like this. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, you're welcome everyone. Is Ichimoku effective for cryptocurrency? That's still a doubt for me. And for me, I don't take trades on cryptos, so I prefer not to make comments. If I take cryptos by Ichimoku, then I can say that it works, but I don't take cryptos, to be honest. So, to be honest, I'm not sure. We can make some analysis by Ichimoku, but to be honest, I'm not sure if it's effective or not. I think if it works, then it works. That's it. Gerald says, thank you for sharing your thoughts. It motivates me in this ranging time. Is there after members live? If yes, then I will ask them therefore pound Swiss franc. Oh, there is no Ichimoku membership live today, so there will be a live on this Thursday. So yeah, let me check the pound Swiss franc real quick. So yeah, pound Swiss franc is now ranging on the daily chart. I think weekly chart is uptrending. The weekly is uptrending. The Kumo's up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles. So this is uptrending. But the daily chart, this is now ranging. But I do see that Kumo is up now, and Kijun Sen is up. So while it's ranging, I expect the market to go up continuously. It broke the P wave downwards, but looks like this was a fake P wave breakout. So I will just take them out. And in this condition, I will draw the forecast lines from the week high on the 9th of March to the Kumo forming at that time. And let's see, the price is exactly within the forecast lines. So once it breaks, it might go up continuously like this way. Hello Dinesh, thank you for joining. Good to see you. So this live stream started 1 hour earlier than usual because I have an appointment afterwards. So hopefully you join. You find a time schedule change for this live stream. I've learned a lot from you every day. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Don, you're welcome. Trader Robbie says, Kay, when you are planning to enter trade in 15, are you checking daily and forward charts in terms of multiple time frames, or forward chart and 1 hour chart enough before you enter in 15? I use H4 and H1 in that case. Yeah, I make sure forward chart is trending and 1 hour chart also trending. Then look for entry chance in 15 minute time frame, 15 or 5. Let's see. Hello Dinesh, thank you for joining from UK. Good to see you as always. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Ojero says, I was asking for a pound Swiss franc because in lower time frames it seems to be bearish, and I saw the dead cross in 2 different lower time frames. Alright, so let's check the lower time frames, meaning the 5-minute chart. Let's see. Yeah, lower time frame 5 is bearish. Yep, it's bearish. Did cross in 2 different lower time frames. So yeah, this is 5 and this is going down bearish. And 15-minute chart, let's see, this is bearish too. Yeah, it's retracing backwards. So let's see, in this case, well, what you can do also is that the yeah, this is another analysis of mine, is that the I do the Fibonacci extension. So this is outside of Ichimoku, but in this kind of condition I use the Fibonacci extension tool, and now the price is, so on this reverse N wave, so I see this as a reverse N wave in 15-minute time frame. And as I capture the highs and lows, I mean this A point to B point, and the C point is a retracement, and the market is going downwards to the D point. And it looks like the market reached to the target 1 and 2 level in these areas, so it might retrace backwards from here. But once it breaks, it can go down continuously, is my view. So for now, as I see this 15-minute chart, it might retrace backwards. So this might be the end of the downtrend in this case. So you see many these patterns by this Fibonacci extension tool. So hold on, let me move back to 5-minute chart. So this is another way of looking at the charts. So you can use Fibonacci extension tools on any waves. So for example, if you take this N wave, then you can expect the target to be in between these levels. So afterwards, the market consolidated on these levels, and once it breaks, it goes downwards continuously like this way. So this is the way I use Fibonacci extension tool in lower time frames, or you can use it in higher time frames too. but I prefer to use it in lower time frames because in higher time frames I only use Ichimoku. So this is one way. So now we have the reversing wave in this 5-minute chart. We have this reversing wave to form. So it might go down continuously, and it can go down until these price levels, 1.275 or 1.2734. It can go down continuously. Or if you look at the 15, then like I showed you before, if you see this 15-minute time frame, you see a small retracement or ranging over here. So you can take the market in between the A point and B point and see how far the market will go down to the D point. So once again, you can take the Fibonacci extension tool like this, and now the market is reaching to the target. So it might consolidate for a while. From here it might consolidate, but once it breaks, it can continue to go down, or it can go up afterwards like this. These can be captured by this Fibonacci extension tool. Yeah, this is my favorite tool, extension. Okay, yeah, the live stream started 1 hour earlier because I have an appointment soon. Yep. Okay, you spoke about time cycle and market reaching equilibrium. How do you determine to take a trade when market reaches to this point? So you expect the market to be reversing or breaking these targets. If it breaks, then you can follow the direction and reaches the next target. But if it reverses, then no trace on these targets or time cycles. I drew forecast lines on chart on Sunday on the daily charts, open charts in morning, and forecast lines were not aligned with Kumo. Forecast lines on Sunday charts. Let's see. So in that case, you have to redo the forecast lines. If it goes off, then you have to redo, I guess. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Have you read all the 7 Ichimoku books? Because some books are not available for us to access from 5 to 7. If yes, please tell what's included in those. Are there any good strategies with which we don't know? Yeah, I've read all these original books. Yeah, the 3 volumes are actually in the National Library in Tokyo, which is unpurchasable, which is not out in the world. But on these 3 books are sort of like an extensive knowledge of the Ichimoku. So there's basically, Goichi Hosoda explains more and more examples on these 3 books, and also his philosophy. His philosophy is written on these 3 books. And because there is no more hard copies in the world, and that's why we keep it in the library, National Library. But in terms of strategies, I think 5 volumes will be enough. 5 volumes will be enough. The only thing you have to do is you have to master it based on your own experience. Alright, Roberto, thank you for joining from Venice. Good to see you. Okay, so looks like it's about a time to go. So I will be ending the live in about 5 minutes. Mart says, do you hold positions over the weekend? Yeah, if I can set the break even, or if I have at least 30 pips or 40 pips, 50 pips of running profit, then I hold the positions over the weekend. Yeah, one thing for sure is that I don't hold the positions over the weekend when I'm losing. Yeah, so this one is a Kyushu Lex for your information. So this is pound Swiss franc on Kyushu Lex. There was uptrend all the way, and this was the how many, well actually in this case this is a daily chart, so you better look at the weekly. And now we have consecutive Kyushu Lex of let's say 15 bars. So Kyushu Lex usually respects these Kihon Suchi numbers. So for the next, after 2 weeks later, the market might reverse or range. So we'll see. Okay, how do I get access to any of these books? You mean my books or the original books? The original books, you can purchase it from the official website. But for these 3 books of mine, you can get these by joining my Ichimoku community, which is $30 per month. Alright, you're welcome everyone, you're welcome. Loving partner, James Arania, you're welcome. Krish, Kessia, you're welcome too. Okay, I do see more comments, but unfortunately I have to go. So please join next time, and please remind me of these questions, please. Sorry about that. So yep, so that's it for today's live stream. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. So please stay healthy and stay gold. Alright? またね. Bye for now.